Do giraffes have short necks?
Do giraffes have short necks? Do giraffes have short necks?
No, they don't. Giraffes don't have short necks.
No, they don't. Giraffes
Do
don't
giraffes
have
have
short necks.
long necks?
Do giraffes have long necks? Yes, that's correct.
Yes, that's correct. Giraffes have long necks. Do they have wings?
Do they have wings?
No, they don't have wings.
No, they don't have wings.
Does a giraffe have 6 legs?
Does a giraffe have 6 legs?
No, a giraffe doesn't have 6 legs.
No, a giraffe doesn't
Does a
have
giraffe
6 legs.
have 3 legs?
Does a giraffe have 3 legs?
No, that's ridiculous. A giraffe doesn't have 3 legs.
No, that's ridiculous.
How many legs does a giraffe have?
How many legs does the giraffe have?
4.
4.
A giraffe has 4 legs.
A giraffe has 4 legs.
Does the bird have 4 legs?
Does the bird have 4 legs?
No, a bird doesn't have 4 legs.
No, a bird doesn't have 4
How
legs.
many legs does the bird have?
How many legs does the bird have?
A bird has 2 legs.
A bird has 2 legs.
Do birds have wings?
Do birds that wings? Do birds have wings?
Yes, birds have wings.
Yes, birds are
How many wings does the bird have?
How many wings does the bird have?
A bird has 2 wings.
A bird has 2 wings.
Do lions eat vegetables?
Do lions eat vegetables?
No, lions don't eat vegetables.
No, lions don't eat
Do they eat
vegetables.
fruit?
Do they eat fruit?
No, they don't eat fruit either.
No, they don't
What do
eat
they
fruit
eat?
either. What do they eat?
They eat meat.
They eat meat.
Do they eat fruit or vegetables?
Do they eat fruit or vegetables?
No, they don't eat fruit or vegetables.
No, they don't eat
What
fruit
do they
or
eat?
vegetables. What do they eat?
They eat meat.
They eat meat.
Alright, enough with the questions about animals. Now, I'm going to ask questions about 2 people named Matt and Jane. Are Matt and Jane musicians?
Are Matt and Jane musicians?
No, Matt and Jane are definitely not musicians. We know that because of the clothes that they're wearing.
No, Matt and Jane are definitely not musicians. We know that because the clothes that they're wearing.
Are they taxi drivers?
Are they taxi drivers?
No, they aren't taxi drivers.
No, they
What
aren't
are they?
taxi drivers. What are they?
Well, they're doctors.
Well, they're doctors.
Does Matt know Jane?
Does Matt know Jane?
Yes,
Does Matt know
Matt
Jane?
knows Jane.
Yes, Matt knows
Do Matt
Jane.
and Jane work in different hospitals?
Do Matt and Jane work in different hospitals?
No, that's not true. Matt and Jane don't work in different hospitals.
No, that's not true. Matt and
Do
Jane
they work
don't
in the
work
same
in
hospital?
different hospitals. Do they work in the same hospital?
Yes, they work in the same hospital.
Yes, they work in the same hospital.
Does Matt know who Jane is?
Does Matt know who Jane is?
Yes, that's correct. Matt knows who Jane is.
Yes, that's correct.
Does
Matt
Jane know
knows
Matt
who
as well?
Jane is. Does Matt know Jane? Does
Yes,
Jane know
Jane
Matt
knows
as well?
Matt as well.
Yes, Jane knows Matt as
Do
well.
Matt and Jane work in the same place?
Do Matt and Jane work in the same place?
Yes, Matt and Jane work in the same place.
Yes, Matt and Jane
Do
work
they
in
know
the
each
same
other?
place. Do they know each other?
Yes, they know each other.
Yes, they know each other.
According to Jane, is Matt a terrible doctor?
According to Jane, is Matt a terrible doctor?
No, he's not.
No,
According
he's
to
not.
Jane, Matt
According to
isn't a
Jane,
terrible
Matt
doctor.
isn't terrible doctor. No, he's
According to
not. According to
Jane,
Jane,
is
Matt
Matt
isn't
a
terrible
great
doctor.
doctor?
According to Jane, is Matt a great author?
Yes, that's correct. According to Jane, Matt is a great doctor.
Yes, that's correct. According to
Does
Jane,
Jane
Matt
consider
is
Matt
a great
a
doctor.
terrible doctor?
Does Jane consider Matt a terrible doctor?
No, Jane doesn't consider Matt a terrible doctor.
No, Jane doesn't
Does Jane consider
Matt a
Matt
terrible
a
author.
great doctor?
Does Jane consider Matt a great author?
Yes, that's right.
Yes,
Jane
that's
considers
right.
Matt a great doctor.
Jane considers Matt a great author.
Okay, now we're going to also talk about another doctor named Andrew. Does Matt know Andrew?
Does Matt know Andrew?
No, Matt doesn't know Andrew.
No, Matt doesn't
Does
know
Matt know
Andrew.
who Andrew is?
Does Matt know who Andrew is?
No, Matt doesn't know who Andrew is.
No, Matt doesn't
What
know
about
who
Jane?
Andrew is.
Does Jane know Andrew?
What about Jane? Does Jane know Andrew?
No, Jane doesn't know Andrew either.
No, Jane doesn't know Andrew either.
Do Jane and Andrew know each other?
Do Jane and Andrew know each other?
No, Jane and Andrew don't know each other.
No, Jane
Do Matt and Andrew
don't
know each other?
Do Matt and Andrew know each other?
No, Matt and Andrew don't know each other.
No, Matt and Andrew don't
Do
know
Matt
each
and
other.
Jane know each other?
Do Matt and Jane know each other?
Yes, Matt and Jane know each other.
Yes,
They work in the
Matt
same
and Jane know
hospital
each
after
other.
all.
They work in the same hospital after all.
Do Matt and Jane work more than 5 days a week?
Do Matt and Jane work more than 5 days a week? Do Matt and Jane work
Yes,
more than
they work
5
more than
days
5
a week?
days a week.
Yes, they work more than
Do they
5
work 7 days a week?
Do they work 7 days a week?
No, they don't work 7 days a week.
No,
they don't actually
work 7
work
days
that
a week.
much.
They don't actually work that
How
much.
many days a week do they work?
How many days a week do they work?
They work 6 days a week.
They work 6 days a week.
Do they work on Mondays?
Do they work on Mondays?
Yes, they work on Mondays.
Yes, they work on Mondays.
Do they work on
Do
Saturdays?
they work on Saturdays?
Yes, they work on Saturdays.
Yes, they work on Saturdays.
Do they work on Sundays?
Do they work on Sundays?
No, they don't work on Sundays.
No, they don't work on Sundays.
Do they work every day?
Do they work every day?
No, they don't work every day.
No, they don't work every day.
What day of the week don't they work?
What day of the week don't they work?
They don't work on Sundays.
They don't work on Sundays.